Hi everybody, how are you? I had the urge to do a neurographic design today. Um, I found this black piece of paper that I had apparently planned out for a mandala, but I'm just going to do it as a neurographic. I may follow some of those lines, I think I will. I'll leave those lines and then I'll use my pencil and I'm going to just do some other lines, maybe make some kind of, border. And then I'm going to just close my eyes and just kind of do that. I have no idea what I just did. I can barely see it, but that's what I did. And we're going to follow those lines and make something. Let's see. This line looks like it goes here. Actually goes out of the border. Something like that. And then I have the, oh, it looks like I have another one. Something like that, goes like that. Can't quite see. Looks like it comes here to there. Okay, that looks good. Let's neurographic it. How have you guys been? I've been well, feeling much better than I did when I was sick. Still have a bit of a sinus thing happening, I don't know. I feel like I've always got a sinus thing happening. I've got year-round allergies, so that doesn't surprise me. Some days are better than others. I have not taken any medicine today. I try really hard not to take medications if I don't have to. Why did I choose a green pen? I don't know. Just felt right for today. Just have to remember not to stick my hands in it. That's the hardest part about using gel pens. They look cool. but they're very wet. I just have to remember that. There's not a whole lot to say with neurographic art. It just is what it is. You guys can follow along. You guys can skip ahead. Just go look at the end result if you want. Would make me sad if you did that, just because watch time does make a difference with YouTube. In order to help some of my fellow creators, what I've been doing is at night I've been falling asleep to somebody's video and just letting it run at night. And I'll never know what I'm going to wake up to. Like last night I fell asleep to, I believe it was Cat Hand doing a mixed media morsel. And 'cause she has a lovely calm voice. I also tend to fall asleep to Angela Anderson. She also has a wonderfully calm, meditative type of voice. And then who knows what I want to wake up to. This morning I woke up to the Art Sherpa. She and her husband John. I kind of miss their videos. They haven't put out any new ones in a while because they are going to do something really exciting, which is moving to Ireland. Not just going to visit, but they're moving. That's extremely exciting. They have extended relatives there. Their last name is Cooney. And I don't know where they're going to land. They don't know where they're going to land actually either, but they're excited for the adventure and the opportunity, but that means that they haven't done any live videos in a while. I kind of miss them. So in order to support them while they are not making any content and making new videos, which means that they're not getting new revenue, I am 100% watching old videos. Maybe going back over, she has so many of them that I haven't seen. Go back over their playlists and see the things that I haven't seen yet, so as to help them out and just give them some watch time and view hours. That's the biggest thing for YouTube, is view hours. You know, there are content creators who have stopped making content, but they're still making money on YouTube. As long as they've kept their channel up and haven't taken their videos down. If anybody's watching their videos, they're still making money. And there are some content creators that have left the platform for various reasons, but they have left their videos up, so you can still support them by watching their content. And then there are others who left the platform and then just turned off their stuff. So you can't find them anymore, and that's sad. But you know, people's lives change. I'm not gonna do YouTube forever. But I'll do it as long as I'm still happy doing it. Just like you won't watch me forever, but you'll watch me for as long as you're happy doing it. And that's all we can ask for, you know. If you're no longer happy watching my content, then that's okay if you move along. I won't be mad at you. Platform is pretty big, and there's plenty of room for subscribers and people who watch. That's why I always encourage you to watch other content creators, because you know this is a unique. YouTube actually is a very unique platform. I know TikTok is kind of quote unquote taking over, but not really, because not everybody wants to go to TikTok or be on TikTok. I don't want anything to do with TikTok. I'm more interested in long format, which is why, you know, YouTube has come up with YouTube Shorts, because TikTok became so popular with the short formats. But I find TikToks to be just kind of clickbaity and don't give you any information. Same thing with the YouTube Shorts. I'm not overly enthusiastic about them, put it that way. But there are millions of people, and each of them can subscribe to multiple channels. And if you look at my subscription list, you can see that I watch a lot of YouTube, and I support in my own way by watching probably 50 to 100 different content creators. Now, I don't watch them all the time, and that's the thing is I know that as a person on YouTube, I'm not going to get people to watch every time I make a video. You can say, you know, like and subscribe and turn on the bell and all of that stuff. But I know that not everybody is going to watch every time. Like, I don't watch every single video that Cinnamon makes, because, you know, many of her videos are 2 to 3 hours long. I don't always have time to sit down and watch videos that are that long. But, you know, if I'm interested in the subject matter, if there's a painting I want to paint, I might watch that same video 2 or 3 times, going through it so that I can understand the techniques and learn how to do it before I pick up a brush and paint. Same thing with you guys and what I do. You know, I am under no illusions that you guys sit and watch every single pen stroke. I know you fast forward, and that's cool. This looks better in real life. I don't like what the camera is doing to my colors. It's neon green, people. neon green, not this weird color. And I see that I still can see my pencil lines, which I don't like, but I can't erase at this point because my 100% my pen will smear. So I have to wait for it to be really, really dry before I can do that. But like I say, I'm not under any illusion that you guys watch every single pen stroke. I know you fast forward to the end. I do that with other people, so I know you do it too. But the more frequently you watch, or the longer you let it run, the more YouTube pays me for each video. And you know, when you are a larger content creator, yeah, you can make a living off of YouTube. You absolutely can. I thought that was weird when I first heard it, years ago. People were actually making livings and quitting their jobs to do YouTube full time. I thought, that's crazy. But it can be done. But you have to have a really big platform. Mine is not like that. I can't possibly, at this point in my life, in the stage of my YouTubiness, there's no way to make a living off of YouTube. But, that's not the point of why I started this channel. But now that I am making a little bit of money, it is nice. Get that paycheck once a month. If I qualify for once a month. I don't always qualify for once a month. You have to make at least a minimum of $100 to get paid. And there are some months I don't get paid. I don't even make $100. So for people who think that all YouTube creators are making big mega bucks, not the case. Each of us only makes pennies on each view. So you really have to have a lot of views in order to actually make some money, which is why people want to go viral. I get it, but I don't want to stress myself that much. I don't want to have to rely on you guys watching me in order to feed my family. That's scary. That's actor and actress realm, because even though they're getting paid by the studio, by the production company, whatever, they're still relying on people viewing the content that they make, so that studios will continue to hire them to make more content. So, they, I'm sure, have times where they don't work. They're not making any money. And that can be very scary. Before I started YouTube, I always thought of celebrities as just as celebrities. Never thought of celebrities as real people, which sounds really strange, because clearly they're real people. But I don't know. Somehow you somehow disconnect from them, or you connect them with the character that they play in a show, and you don't connect to them as a human being. You just think of them as a character, like a character in a book. And they're not. They're real people with real feelings. This new or newer trend on the internet to dox people and to stalk them and to create groups of folks who then create a platform of hate against someone simply for, sometimes it's for stupid reasons, even if it's for something good, like somebody is really being a harmful person. They don't deserve the hate and vitriol on the internet. They really just don't. And then to be somebody who can't just turn it off. Like, if for some unforeseen circumstance somebody decided to be mean to me on the internet, I'm not beholding to this as a form of permanent income. And I could just turn it off. Shut it down. Not participate. And I wouldn't lose my livelihood. But other people do. And it's just so sad. I see the shows about, YouTube drama and this, that, and the other. I just hope that never happens to me, because it would make me sad to just turn off from social media. But I could do it. I could totally do it. And that would be my solution. But doxing, oh my gosh. I don't understand why there's so many states who don't have laws about doxing. That needs to be fixed. I didn't even know that there were states that wasn't a thing. I was listening to a lady who was having a dispute with an online content creator, and he just straight up said, here's her name, her full name, here's her street address, here's her social security number. Because she had been an employee, so he had that information. What the heck? And apparently where he lives, that's not illegal. Disclosing people's personal information like that. Her husband's name, where he worked. I mean, just all sorts of things that, and just sticking it out there on the internet and saying, and then saying to his followers, here's the information, do with what you will with it. And then she was getting hate mail and harassment, and her husband was being followed to work, and oh my gosh, how scary. Simply because she had a dispute with a former employer, and that what he did was not illegal and she couldn't do anything about it. How horrible. That needs to stop. That needs to be fixed. I'm trying to cover up all those pencil lines. I can see them. Can you see them in there? I can see pencil lines, so I'm trying to connect them up so that you don't see them. But yeah, oh my gosh, how scary. And of course now she's, not by anything that she did herself, but now she's an advocate to get the laws changed in the United States about doxing and the penalties, so that people stop doing that. Wow, I had no idea that was a thing. But it's awful. Absolutely awful. So if you have a dispute with someone, just take it up amongst you and that person. Don't be dragging dirty laundry out onto the internet. It's not the place for it. And then the hard thing is if you've been attacked in such a way, to not retaliate or answer back in the same fashion. You know, it's very difficult. I know I've had discussions with people in like cruise groups, for example, where people are just nasty and they just come directly at you, and it's hard to not answer back. It really is. It's in our human nature to want to defend ourselves. And you know what? If you just leave it go, don't say anything, it goes away eventually, and then it's just gone. But if you continue the public fight, then it just stays around forever. But most people will forget about your public dispute within minutes of it, because there are hundreds and hundreds of other public disputes to deal with or to be fascinated by. And that's the thing, as humans, we are fascinated by drama, by dispute, by these kinds of things. You know, it becomes headlines. And I don't think, and most of the time, it's not necessary. You know what? I kind of like where that has gone. I'm feeling like I want to fill in some of these with just a blob of color. I feel like some of these should be attached to the main structure. Oh, that's better. Like it makes some sense as to why it's there. And I like that they're different shapes. They're not all the same. Although these kind of feel like they should be have some kind of like tentacle flower petal like thing happening here. Something like that. And then I like this this, whatever this is. I'm just filling out the spot with stuff that feels like it wants to be there. I have no idea. I'm not planning anything. I'm just doing what feels like it wants to have something. This feels like it wants something across here. So anyway, if you ever see anything come through your state that has to do with laws or something about doxing, I suggest that you sign the petition or whatever, right? Your congressperson, whatever that is that we have to do to help with that, because that just sounds horrific and scary. I feel done. I feel done. I feel done. This corner feels like it needs something. All right here. A little bit more. We're almost done with September. It's going to be October soon. I don't know if I'm going to do Inktober or if I'm going to do parts of Inktober. Haven't decided yet. I haven't seen the prompts yet for this year. Don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I might. I might do like, thinking maybe going back to my 3 days a week in October, but maybe having the middle day an Inktober one. So still doing 2 regular pattern videos and 1 Inktober. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. It is going to be what it is going to be. I have no idea how my future is going to work out. So hopefully I can get back to a 3-day-a-week schedule, but I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure how that's going to work. We'll just see how life happens. You guys have a great day. Just be blessed and do nice things for one another. Don't be mean on the internet. That's just so easy to do. But I get it. I get it when you start to have a discussion that becomes a heated discussion and how it can escalate and become angry and ugly. Just don't engage in those things. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Type it all out. Feel as angry as you want and then delete it. Don't actually send it. That's my advice. All right, you guys have a great day. I will see you on the next video. And that's it. Just be nice to one another. See you later. Bye.